Dalton Connect, Cole Swider, Sam Menenga, one of their 2 lottery picks, Carter Bryant.
Carter Bryant to kind of show up in the ways of tough start to Summer League. And here's that hustle.
He had 7 fouls. Of course, you foul out at 10 in Summer League, not 6.
A lot of space.
Yes.
For physicality here.
Hack away,
There you go.
Connect, runner in the lane.
And that's another one I'm keeping an eye on. Dalton Connect, we know of his ability to play at the NBA level, particularly from shooting outside, but here he is showing another wrinkle to his game, getting into the paint and finishing above his defenders.
It's been a cold shooting start to the summer for him, 5 of 20 through his first 2 games. Riley Minix had not played in the California Classic until right now. A nice layup there for Riley.
Riley with a little hesitation, stood up his defender, finishes at the glass. Like it, nice easy bucket.
Bronny James gets it back. Takes it inside. Nice wraparound pass to Menenga, who gets stuffed by Ingram. The Arizona Wildcat, Carter Bryant, giving it off. Jones Garcia lost it. Kick ahead in transition. It's Dalton Connect.
And that's the energy you want. Dalton Connect just here to remember that he is here for development, continuously growing his game, showcasing his leadership. He's a veteran on this Summer League team, and he should be able to show it.
Carter Bryant splashing down the 3.
I have this feeling that the players are hearing us. Carter Bryant knew I had a special eye on him tonight, automatically coming out with that 3.
Swider.
The ball up, but I actually love the fact that he's already recorded 1 assist on that full court pass ahead to Dalton Connect. Doesn't average many of those, usually known for putting up shots, but here he is contributing to his teammates' success.
And there is a little more to his game than just 3s. Late clock for Harrison Ingram. Little step through, can't get it on Swider. Mensah the offensive rebound, 2 strong. Minix and 1. Contract. Hits the free. Plays first 4 years of college ball at the NAIA level. Bronny James. And he scored 17 points in an NBA game this year against the Milwaukee Bucks. 39 in a G League game against him, but Bronny James, a really solid G League season. And folks around the Lakers just tell you he got better week after week. Misses that lip. Darius Baisley, nice whip pass out to DJ Stewart.
Now that is an impressive move from Baisley to play above the rim, but being able to come down with that, get the outside pass, you like to see the productivity there.
Jones Garcia, ball in his hand. This is his comfort zone. Kicks it out, Minix, 3 to shoot, forcing a really tough shot. And they just beat the shot clock. Mensah
not on the defensive glass, allowing the Spurs to get some easy looks just by being in the right place at the right time.
Baisley, head fake, kick out, connect. His first made 3 of the California Classic.
Folks, Baisley is doing, being in traffic, being able to stop, look around, and pass it out when you've got nothing. Huge underrated skill.
Bryant missing that 3. And Baisley's played more than 230 games in the NBA. He has been around, and he's had success. Taps that to connect. Nice extra pass. Stewart, runner, yup.
Taking advantage of the ball movement. Defense caught on their heels, still rotating, still trying to figure out who they've got. Way to take advantage of it on the Lakers.
Harrison Ingram, shot fake, open 3.
Do not underestimate the power of a shot fake.
Yes.
All the decor.
Fantabulous spot. A lot of these teams stay at the Aria for Summer League. Connect, foul.
Dalton Connect needs to be able to have that in his.
Missing the first. Averaged more than 9 points per game, over 78 contests for the Lakers this year. The playing time did dip as the season went on. Of course, was nearly traded, or was traded to the Charlotte Hornets, and the trade got voided. All the way to the rim for the 2 for David Jones-Garcia.
It's just the way his handle is so tight coming up the floor. I'm telling you, even at 6 feet tall, I cannot dribble that low to the ground. But he uses it to explode past his defenders, and it's really crafty.
He was born to put the biscuit in the basket.
Exactly.
Baisley got to make something happen here. Got blocked. I'm not sure. Native of La República Dominicana from Santo Domingo.
Like Dora the Explorer. No, I'm joking.
I don't have enough Dora the Explorer knowledge to test you there. Nice dunk.
I don't know. She is from a Spanish-speaking country. I'm not sure where.
14-13. Nice dunk by Osifo there, the Jacksonville Dolphin. Down the lane, Ethan Taylor dropping it off. There's a foul.
I'm a composed girl, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, okay.
But it's fun to watch. Pick apart their defender slowly and surely.
Yeah, last free throw went for Darius Baisley.
They all saw it.
Airball free throw aside, Baisley's got a lot. I'm a big fan. In transition, here is Baisley, and he draws the foul.
But a foul.
Ingram's an athlete. And forward who can run the offense for you and D up, but he can get off the floor as well. Free throws are good for Baisley, so he atones for the air ball.
Look at the frenetic energy right now of this Lakers defense. Trying to speed up the Spurs.
Taylor gambling. Jameer Nelson Jr. can't make him pay. Get it right back. Osifo power dribble and gets denied by Baisley.
Twice.
A layup there for Jameer Nelson Jr. Now it's the Spurs really.
10 fouls, remember?
Yeah, forced Falcon to make the NBA. They almost had one about a decade ago. Daniel Walele was pretty close. Heck of a G League player, great shooter. Was actually in camp with the San Antonio Spurs. Bounce pass taken away. There's Harrison Ingram into the corner for Omari Moore. Stand up, San Jose State.
Take the ball up on one side of the floor, cross court, your defense is set, corner 3.
Lead is 4 for the Spurs. Serge Abari Rice, the former Spur. Oh, but there's Baisley.
And that's what he can do, that high on the O-boards.
Rice picking up full court. Dexter Dennis, though, handles it well.
Pay for not boxing him out.
He's one of the best athletes on the floor. Anytime he steps on the floor in a G League game or a Summer League setting, and he does make his presence felt. See if he can get another chance in the league. Jameer Nelson Jr.
Ooh, pretty. That's over some size as well.
His first bucket of this ball game, just knows how to play, Jameer Nelson Jr., as you would expect from a Jameer Nelson Jr., considering who his pops was. 2009, the first quarter of play.
Spurs playing really controlled basketball, getting to the rim, being able to beat their defenders one-on-one or off these ball screens. Already seeing the 14 paint points in comparison to the 8 from the Lakers. But here we go. Defense into offense. Let's see what transpires.
Ronnie James just caught the inbounds pass and
intentionality of being on the ball and getting to the ball, but now they've just got to get it to translate into good offense.
Julian Reese into the ball game. You might have heard of his sister.
Athletes on her roster.
Catch and shoot 3 around and out for Cole Swider.
Quiet night from him so far, but still the shots you expect him to take.
Ronnie James on the bring up. Scott Bryan on him. Here comes the pick. The 3, too strong.
Coming off that ball screen, just pulling up right behind his screener. A little bit too much on that.
Bryan well short on that one. Swider, the handoff. Gordon. Swider into the paint, fading away, gets it to go.
Swider cleaning up an offensive possession that at some points I didn't know where it was going to go, but when you've got someone that can put the ball on the floor, get to his spots, and has a pretty touch on the ball like Swider does, can often end up in a good situation.
Bryant attacking the rack, and he'll get to the line.
Let me shift. Let me try and attack further back. Are they too close into your grill? Can you go right by them? And in that case, you saw Carter Bryant do exactly that.
He splits the pair. Give him 4 points on the early going. A lob for Bronny.
And breaking up that play there.
Swider got free. Offensive rebound. Swider, he's not going to miss 2 in a row, is he? No.
Ooh, there you go. Swings it, one more extra pass. Swider wide open in the corner for a 3. Definitely the look you want.
Close to an 8 count. Just got it across. Swider the steal, leading the break. Coast to coast. Oh, he'll go to the line.
Gets the contact, goes to the line for 2. I believe with the Lakers, right?
Yeah, he was with the South Bay Lakers. Seen him, I believe. Yep.
He had solid size then. Definitely still a shooter back then as well. But he struggled with injuries early in his career, too.
That is true. Nelson getting around Gordon. There's Kyle Mangus, another G Leaguer who is really impressed in the G, and that's a nice.
Tyler McConnell. Little McConnell, like just getting into the paint, finishing around. Like that crafty move.
Well, he was in McConnell's organization. He was with the Indiana Mad Ants. And he got traded to the Austin Spurs. He's got it here. An NAIA hooper in college. Out to Jones Garcia.
Can do it all. 3-level scorer. Open for the spray. And then here's Jameer. Now I'm like, where's McClung at? Who also South Bay Laker.
Yes.
Legend. When he's there.
I'd love to see it.
I mean, quite literally. Was that Rice or Gordon that just hurdled? I just want to make sure.
I thought that was Gordon.
Okay, it was. Dalton Connect running the floor. Couldn't quite get it, though. Spurs getting back in transition. And then getting the easy 2 on the other end.
Lead up to 5 for San Antonio. David Jones Garcia also with 7 points. DJ Stewart spent 4 years in the G. Cup of coffee with the Bulls on a 2-way. And off.
Incredibly well. And then you have to probe dribble and figure out something.
Connect almost banked it in. Stewart getting downhill. Nice find. Dalton Connect going second side.
Seams, penetrate the paint, and then if you cut, he'll find you.
10 for Connect now. A steal on the run out. Bounce pass for Baisley, finishing acrobatically at the summit.
Once again, Stewart leading the charge here, just being able to get the ball to his teammates, and now Baisley up to 10 points.
He's done it on 3 of 4 shooting.
Honestly, it's just a matter if you want to kind of break through, especially with the new additions that they have. We haven't seen Dylan Harper, of course. He's got a groin injury as he makes both of them there, but he's going to keep getting better, keep getting stronger, and he is a really good defender, which the Spurs will need.
Deflection, Mangus.
Right, you've got De'Aaron Fox that's got this crazy foot speed. And you look at Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, you got to be even better than those players. And so the hustle, the 3-and-D type of a player, that's what David Jones Garcia really has to bring consistently.
Nice offensive rebound for Julian Reese. Looking like big sis. 2 to shoot. Dalton Connect, no. There's Jones Garcia. Flipping it to the other side. Omari Moore. Too short. Baisley now. Powering his way to the bucket.
Absolutely.
One season, he almost averaged 14 a game for the Thunder.
What it is, though, especially when you're looking at these type of games and you're looking at this talent that's like, wow, why isn't he in the league? He's amazing. He's a great scorer, including David Jones-Garcia that can just penetrate the paint and get to the rack like that. It's about fit. How do you fit alongside the star players? How do you fit into your role? Do you do what you're supposed to do when you get the limited minutes that you are given out there? Or do you go out and just do your own thing? Because you can do that here in a showcase. It's why you deserve it. But it's also about fit once you get the opportunity.
Bingo. Pull up. Stewart fouled by his own player, so he won't go to the foul line.
That's frustrating.
Menenga just in the wrong spot, missed dunk. Sifo couldn't jam it home. Jones-Garcia, good closeout defense. Connect on Minix.
Spurs playing this defense on the screen so well. I mean, the communication is just, they're like literally puppets on a string. It's great.
Dexter Dennis. Give and go, not there. Contested three. Jones-Garcia rolls it in.
That man is talented. He's pretty much getting whatever he wants. One-on-one ISO, I got it. Off the screen, I got it. Corner three, I got you.
he hasn't missed. 4 Carter Bryant. Fade away off the spin to same agency. Training the same. Gets them both. 6 points for Carter Bryant. Largest lead of the game for the Spurs.
I don't know if you guys can hear the talking that the Spurs are doing on defense. I mean, Pop, wherever he is, would be so proud of how quickly the Summer League team has adhered to the principles of defense and talking and communication.
Swider just got that off.
And they're using that energy to turn the ball over or just make things a little bit rushed and finding opportunities either in transition or just getting more shots on goal.
Another late clock here for San Antonio. Mari Moore scoop to the hoop, draws the first free throw, drops.
Energy that they have into a positive result is that they're just on the boards. They've beaten the Spurs so far 15-3 in half court. Ball's going up, they're going to the glass.
That's wild. They only have 2 more offensive rebounds and they have 12 more second chance points. That's a crazy stat there.
They're crashing the glass, getting those second chances to put the ball in.
6-point lead here for San Antonio. R.J. Davis played 175 games at North Carolina. Not sure you're going to hear a larger number than that anywhere as far as collegiate games played.
Here's the matchup again. This time Bronny on offense. If he had his hand in there, but it looks like, again, Bronny going a little too fast as he headed to the basket.
Looking inside for Mensah. Good catch and finish.
Ooh, that could have been a turnover.
Yes.
But Mensah being able to snatch that out of the air and finish on the opposite side.
Largest lead of the game for the Spurs. Swider contested, drilled it.
Corner, it's good business.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Gary St. Jean, broadcast partner earlier this week, is Jones-Garcia, or Mari Moore with the basket, I should say, actually. I always say, can't help off the strong side corner.
No. Don't want to help on the strong side at all. I see it a lot in the NBA, and it's mostly because the athleticism is there, and so people can recover fast, but I, as a principal, don't love it.
Bronny James wide open. Sailed that one.
There's been elements of their game, even though they have very different frames.
Yes.
But there's been elements of their games that are very similar.
It's too mixed up. But Omari Moore has been attacking the basket.
Correct.
Like Jazz last season. Had 2 50-point games in the G last year. foul.
Made a lasting impact in terms of just scouts knowing about him and teams knowing about him. He's one of the first players to not go to the league through high school, having gone through the G League first and then coming back into the league through an internship with New Balance, I believe.
Yes.
There's a lot to be said about how different GMs look at that as another pain Spurs. But that sometimes can tarnish. How much did you learn in those situations as opposed to going through college, a system, and getting those principles and those fundamentals? Whew. Well, that's
Darius Baisley, what a move.
saying that, I mean, the fundamentals. Again, I do think that might be something that hovers over his story, and I'm hoping his play in this Classic and in Summer League can help turn that around.
And he went on a podcast with Theo Pinson. I was mentioning this on Sunday's broadcast. He said if he could do it all over again, he would have gone to college. But an agent got into his ear, and he was like 17. Not young. Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Jay Davis. 7-point lead for the Spurs.
Spurs experiencing a little bit of stagnancy here in their offense. And Jones Garcia can clean that up.
Swider the block. Showing off some defensive chops there. Davis a deep one. And the rebound to Baisley. Serge Jabari Rice too short. Jones Garcia trying to, in exchange for Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, and a 2026 second rounder. Again, ESPN with that news.
Interesting. Spurs racking up on more vets. Fox being in the mix, Chris Paul going out the door. Luke Cornett comes in, Kelly Olynyk comes in. You got a little bit more veteran presence in your locker room with all those young guys. I'm not mad at it. And I also do really like Malachi Branham. I thought he played some solid minutes as Osifo elevates with power. Again in transition, that he is consistently running. Love his game from that perspective. But yeah, Spurs, again, another team with an embarrassment of riches. Just so many athletes. And now adding to their arsenal.
Nice finish by Harrison Ingram. Like the Spurs have to like their chances about getting back to the playoffs. And, you know, it's been
and truly get into the system of the Spurs. I'm excited for what's going to happen. And, of course, yes, I think a lot of us gasped when we saw him hit the ground. But he was having fun.
Hey, maybe a second career with Paris Saint-Germain.
He is very, like, talented in that way. I've seen him play before games and just a little bit of foot hockey. Just, you know, enjoys it.
Bounced off to Dexter Dennis. Late clock. Chibuzo Abo from downtown, no good.
Here's Baisley off the rim, court to court, baseline, and
just he pops when he's out on the court.
Just needs the right opportunity.
Now you got to make the free throw when we talk good about you, Darius.
I know, ruining it for us.
A 9-point lead here for the Spurs. Abo swishing that one.
Come off the bench, hit a three. Always can help your stock.
Texas Tech to Boise State to USC for his 5 years of college. He's a native of San Diego. Nathan Taylor. Here's Rice. Gets stripped. Mangus. High off the glass.
Oh my gosh, Mangus. But he had to make up for what happened with Baisley. So he gets his own steal, and he goes coast to coast.
Mangus with 4 points off the bench. DJ Stewart can't quite get that one. Spurs looking to extend the lead some more. Abo, step back. Sifo, a non-stop motor going to work. Baisley powering through. Cisco.
Yes, he's doing just about everything for the Lakers, especially in this, affecting the game in so many different ways, even 2 assists, even though those, yes, from the first half, just again, showcasing all of the ways that he can impact and change this game. But yes, as you mentioned, scouts are here. They want to win this game. They want to play winning basketball. It's about to turn up another notch, so I'm excited for that.
Swider turning the corner, gets downhill, trying to lob it to Baisley. The Spurs all over it. Dennis to Mangus. The shot fake, the head fake. Good ball movement to Dennis.
A jog.
There were a couple people jogging there.
Okay.
Yeah. That didn't come out of nowhere, Zena, I promise.
I got you. I'm like, there's full court sprinting right now, Kevin.
Dejuan Gordon, perfect night for some shooty hoop as well. Mangus down the lane. Some physical defense from Swider. RJ Davis second side. English is at home.
That's some core control, folks.
Oh, look at Dejuan Gordon, just a pest on the inbounds. Swider a 3.
I don't know if that's...
Swider, this is his shot.
This is the shot you want. That's the shot.
Yeah, you live with that. They've run that so many times, you'd think the Spurs would have been ready for it.
Pre-switch something, but...
Woo. Cam Carter. The LSU up from long distance.
Kevin, you know what the net made?
Walk up. I like it.
That was pretty.
And now dribble for RJ Davis, dropping it off Reese in a foul. Davis draws a crowd. It's Dejuan Gordon on a contested 3. That's last touch
By the floor.
And RJ Davis listed at 5'11". 5 years at UNC, the ACC Player of the Year in 2024. Mangus into the paint, no looking it over.
Really good.
He's got a chance to be a two-way guy. He's pretty close.
He's got great situational awareness, incorporating his teammates in great ways, using his dribble for good. It's not aimless. I like it.
Davis, late clock, air ball, connect, just sneaks it in.
He heard you.
Bounce pass.
Again.
Gordon off the feed from RJ Davis.
RJ Davis going up on one side of the floor, being able to see the weak side is open, gets the ball to the corner.
A lob for Mensah.
Not tracked well in transition. Big men are running and they're finishing above the rim.
Oh, Cam Carter swiping it from Davis with Cole Swider. First to the deck, it's taken away by Mangus. Cam Carter again.
Under.
Technical fouls in the G League, $50. I'm not sure what they are for Summer League.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'd offer to cover it, but these guys are just fine. They're fine.
RJ Davis gets a screen from Reese.
Oh, with the dump off to his big man.
That was nice.
Everything right now. And RJ Davis did this at Carolina as well. Was a really efficient point guard. I mean, in the true sense of the word.
Nice block by Reese, but Cam Carter can't leave him. Oh, the follow dunk, David Jones-Garcia. Swider to Davis, catch and shoot. Omari Moore.
It's a good cutoff by Connect.
Carter nearly knocked away. It's taken by Connect, and he'll take it himself.
One thing that's been really impressive, Connect and Swider showing different ways they can be productive out on the basketball court. It's not all been the pretty threes that we know we can expect from them. We've seen assists, we've seen transition offense.
Jones Garcia just missing, gets it back, puts it home. Jones Garcia with 16 points.
And flexes on him, deservingly so, because get through across the paint and then get your own O-board. So strong.
Lead is 11 for San Antonio. DJ Stewart.
For Swider, so Stewart has space to operate, and if he needs a kick out to Swider, that's a great offensive choice.
Connect short from the corner. Spurs trying to join Miami as the 2-1 teams.
Oh.
Jones Garcia keeping the pivot foot down. What a pass out to Carter Bryant.
The underhand scoop out to Bryant, and also shout out to Bryant. He had been struggling with his shot. It kept coming up short. Ready on that corner. Swishes it down.
His second made 3 of the game. And 5 assists for David Jones Garcia in this game. As Baisley now has a 20 by Utah in 2019, but traded to Oklahoma City, where he spent the first 3+ years of his career.
If Baisley can showcase that he can exceptionally guard the 4 and the 5 position, I really do believe he has an opportunity in the NBA.
Yeah.
Because the good news is that if he can guard up on the opposite end of the floor, he's going to be a problem for those guys.
Harrison Ingram.
He can play small. Off the rim, he can take the ball and lead the offense.
And Baisley certainly bothering Ingram there. Stewart to Swider. Connect. Spinning. Escape, dribble, triple for Cole Swider's too strong, but an offensive rebound for Connect. Goes baseline, finds a teammate and taking it to the hoop, Serge Jabari Rice. So Serge Jabari Rice played on TJ Ford's AAU team out of high school. He's from Houston. Yeah, I was gonna say that had to be.
Way to trap the box there. Good help defense from Rice.
Dennis got to make something happen here. Leads to a Baisley bucket, but yeah, I mean, Serge Jabari.
Credit, Cole Swider had seriously came into this game being the #1 scorer in all of the Cal Classics. So
And he still has 15 in this game too.
exactly. Plus doing a little bit more that's not showing up on the box score. Ooh.
Carter Bryant off the bounce.
He's going to have to work on that. That's something he definitely can develop. You keep seeing his shot is on target. It's just short. Unlike Dalton Connect.
Connecting there for his second 3 of the game. And then the inbounds pass. They almost had another steal off the inbound.
Did you see the stare down by Carter Bryant?
Oh, Dexter Dennis got hung up.
Dexter Dennis was looking for someone's life on that one.
To cut it to 3, Dalton Connect. It was a slow.
Started to close and connect the dots. You see what I did there?
Oh, okay.
For the Lakers.
Clever.
That's what we try to do, you know?
DJ Stewart really trying to get into the ball here, but Omari Moore takes him to the rim. 7 points for Omari Moore. He signed on to play in Australia next year with the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. Hits the first, give him.
Depending on, you know, who's behind the statistician desk, sometimes they don't give you that block.
Yeah.
It's a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul, yeah.
You don't get that block. And it's like,
Took away my stat.
You took my stat. It's not fair. I did the right thing.
You ever have a talk with the old scorers table about giving you an extra number or 2, Zena?
Hey, listen, that counted. You know, while I'm checking in.
We got a 3-point game. Jones Garcia hits the 3. And he says, calm down, Lakers bench.
Down under pressure, a coach on the floor. Oh, Jones Garcia is exciting.
23 now. Inside Baisley, powering up.
Jones Garcia.
I like that look to the Lakers bench there.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. Got one more. Try to make it a 4-point game, and he does. So 10-12 night at the line for Darius Baisley. He's got 25.
Full court pressure here.
Try to speed up the Spurs offense a bit.
Take some time off the clock as well.
Jones Garcia with the right, missing. Beasley the rebound.
With the rare miss at the rim.
Connect to three. 13 points in the fourth quarter for Doug.
Mentality, getting it done for his team. 1 point game. Let's see what the Lakers defense can do here.
Gives him 25 for the game overall. Omari Moore with the rock.
Did we say he was being quiet for a second?
Not anymore.
He heard us.
They forced the turnover. Lakers were down 14 at 65-51. They have a chance to take the lead here. Why not give it to Connect? He's been the hot hand.
Heat check.
Can't get it, but there's Beasley rocking the rim. You wearing any purple and gold over there?
No. Oh,
Into
that
the
might have been
backcourt.
backcourt.
Garcia, Jones Garcia with it, fading away, too strong, tapped up, and that'll do it.
Able to provide